Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? It's been ages since I did a video. So sorry about that. I've just had things cropping up that have had to be dealt with, you know. I don't know. I don't really have an excuse. It just hasn't got done. So I have been in my craft room though, and I have done these. A little while ago, not that long ago, Heather Beckett asked me, because I'm doing a botanical journal or making things to go in a botanical journal, if I could possibly give her some ideas as to what to do with the new wallflower pad. And I suspect that quite a few of you are in this position. Timmy's just released from the vault all these new papers, and you've got them, you've looked at them, you've petted them. Now what do you do with them? So I'm going to take a little look at the wallflower paper pad. I don't have a new one, mine are all the originals, but I haven't seen even a new one, so I don't know if they're the same. I imagine they are. They might be slightly brighter or clearer or, you know, digitally enhanced. I don't know, but I'm sure that the same designs, that's the word, are on there. So I have made 2 journaling cards because they will go in pockets, and I've used the blue tit page from the paper. And you're looking at this, and if you've got the wallflower pad, you're thinking, oh, the silly woman, she's wrecked both, because you get 2 of each sheet with Timmy. She's wrecked both of her sheets of the blue tit, and she's just got 2 journaling cards. Well, I'm going to show you a sneaky little trick. So that's those 2 journaling cards there. And then this is the other thing I made, and I think it will, I'm pretty sure that I'll fit into a pocket. It's really not very fat. That was my ultimate aim, to make it not fat. And I've used wallflower for the hinge there. Well, you can see what I've done. This background I made myself, and I will show you how to do that, because it's a useful technique that I'm not sure too many of you employ. Aye, someone's at the door. Hang on. Right, scrub whatever I've just said. These have just arrived through my door. Postman brought them, that's what the ding-dong was. Oh, I can't believe it. They're from Tony Vince. I'm so grateful to you, Tony. I really felt left out. But, you know, so she sent me the 12 by 12s in French industrial, which I absolutely love. Look at all the ticking. Oh, red. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful paper pad. And this one, which is quite strange because it's what we're working on. It's the wallflower one. So let's see. Thank you, Tony. Really a big thank you. Let's see if there's any difference then between these papers and the originals. So I'm going to get the blue tip one out. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to have this. What a fabulous gift. Let's just fold that in, or it'll keep catching. I think he said these were loose leaf, which is so much better, because they used to be awful for catching on the top. So let's just look through till we find, oh, I think they are brighter, till we find the blue tit. It's somewhere. That's a gorgeous sheet. Love that one. Here we are. Here's the blue tit. So let's lay that one out. And in the interest of keeping these safe, let's pop them back into the cellophane bag. let's have a look at the original ones and see what they look like. So, got remnants of stuff everywhere, but I think it was quite near the end, wasn't it? So let's have a look. There we go. So this is the original. There we are. Oh, there's a world of difference. And this is the more recent one, the new one. I'm not sure how well that's coming over on camera, but round here it's much brighter. His face is brighter. Yeah, and down here it's brighter. So yeah, I figure that they have been tinkered with. This is the original, and you can see this lovely brown background, whereas on the new one it's not quite so grungy, I suppose. So yeah, there is a difference. They've definitely done something to them. So this is the original book, and I'm going to save, of course I am, I'm going to save my new one. And let's take this page out. I'm just going to be a bit careful with these old pads, how you get the pages out, because they can tear along the top. There we go. Right, so I have my 2 blue tits here, and I want to make 2 journaling cards. Right, so what size do I want my journaling cards to be? Well, these are different widths actually, but let's go with this one. Let's say we want them that size. It's 5 inches. So 5 inches. Yeah, that should get both the tails in. So let's cut that down at 5 inches. Oops. Oops a daisy. I'll pick that up in a sec. I just don't want to forget what I want to cut this at. So 5, that should fit in our pockets nicely. That's going to just clip off the edge of his tail, so I'm going to move that across a little bit. I'm going to move it till it says 5.5, and I probably can get a little bit down there. So I've cut that at 5.5. Now I've got this, which is a remnant. Whoopie-doo, I love remnants. And what height have I made these? I made them 7 inches. That should fit nicely into our thingy. Journal. If I ever get the time to make the blooming journal. So that's 7 inches there. Let's cut that off. So I'm left with my piece, which is just the bluebirds, the blue tits, sorry. And you could, if you wanted to, just use that. I mean, it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, I was going to trim it down, wasn't I? Down here. So I'm just going to trim down up to his tail. A little bit. There we go. So I've left myself one nice journaling card, which I'm now about to... Oh, I'm being very noisy today. I had a busy day yesterday. I got my hair done and my nails done. They're better, aren't they? I didn't like that purpley colour that I had the last time, but sometimes you choose a colour and it looks really nice, and then when it's on your nails you think, don't really like that. But I like those ones, nice. So what I'm going to do now is fussy cut this bird out. Down there and fussy cut the bird out. So I'll do that. You don't need to watch me do that. It's a long, laborious job. Not the world's best fussy cutter. And I'll be back. Okie dokie, I'm back. So fussy cut this little fella. Well, it's not little, is he? It's quite a big fella. Out there, as you can see, which has left me all of the upper part and the tail of this one and the entire bird of this one. And I have also cut out the little branch he was standing on. I've no idea if I need it yet or not, but so I've left, I could have cut that there, but it's actually quite helpful if you've got a little bit down the edge. Keeps you on the straight and narrow. There we go. I don't know if you've seen that, I can't get on with this today for talking, that come the 1st of April, which is not that far away, it's 27th of March today, would have been my mum's birthday. Anyway, that's by the by. I will be starting a collaboration with Margaret from Seven Plaza and Tony from Crafty by Tony. And there is a whole host of prompts. It's aimed at beginners, so don't expect anything megally in depth. The list of the prompts is on my Facebook group, the Miss Paint A Lot Junk Journal group. So if you want to see that and you haven't seen it anywhere else, nip over to the Facebook group, you'll see it, it's there. And it is my intention to do as many days as I possibly can. I mean, I'd love to do every day. Sundays are a day off. So, but they don't have to be for me. They just are for Margaret and Tony. But I can choose which days I do, which days I don't do, whatever. And it would be great if you joined in with it. As I say, all the prompts are there. They're aimed at beginners, but you don't have to make yours a beginner-friendly project. I will try my level best to make mine beginner-friendly. And I've hit a snag first off because unusually Mr. F and myself are going away. I know, we never go away, but we are going away and we come back the 1st of April. And I really can't think that I want to come back and then come straight in the craft room and make a video. So I'm going to make my 1st of April one before then and schedule it to come up on the 1st. But I would, ask you to go into the group, have a look at the prompt, see what you think, and we'll take it from there. We'll just go. I'd like to get some lives in as well this month. That would be nice. Haven't done a live since blinking Christmas, I don't think. So that's kind of the plan anyway. We'll see where we go from there. Right, so now I've got this big gaping hole in here. What exactly am I going to do with it? Well, I found this in my remnant drawer. I've obviously folded it over. I was going to make a little booklet or something. But I think we could put that there. And I want to leave some of his tail if I possibly can, and as much of his body. So I'm going to bring that right across just on this side of that cut line. So I could put that there. And then this is a piece of Timmy ephemera, and that could go there, which will cover up this. And it's got blue tits on it. Look, little blue tits. So it's perfect for this. If I were to do that the other way, I could just step in a tiny bit from that edge. I could probably cut that green off as well if I wanted to. And then I could slide that in there. That might show slightly more of the bird. That is right on the bottom there. I think I'm going to trim that off, and then we can budge it across that way a little bit. I've got another ink rack, and it's for all my VersaFines and stuff like that. So I am feeling very posh. I am never, ever, ever been this organised. Right, so now I've just got that. So let's pop that. I'm going to come right over there, right to the corner. Yeah, we can still see quite a lot of that bird. And that looks nice there, I like that. And then this is going to slide up under there and just cover that. So I could take a whisker off down there and I'd see slightly more of that daisy thing. So that's what it'll end up looking like. Nice, isn't it? So let's just, excuse me, take a sliver off. This is from one of the 6x6 pages that you get in the back of the books. The ones that you're always thinking, oh, I don't know what to do with that. So that can come right over to there, and that's going to go there. It's going to have to go up a bit because I've got an owl to there. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. I quite like that actually. What do you think? I mean, once I get all the extraneous stuff off, I think it'll be fine. So, which bit am I going to glue on first? That's a really good question. Let's make a mark. That's what to do. So that's going to come to there, like that. And this is going to go as far over as I can get it to there. Up a touch. To there. Right. Okay, so let's make a mark. That's to there. That's where that one's going to go. That's the top there. And I can trim it off. Well, I could probably trim it off anywhere. Trim it off there where it's already in half, I think. Okay, let's do that. Didn't make a very good job of that. Probably operator error, as Mr. F would say. There we are. So I feel that I can stick this down now. So I've got my two marks there and there. So I think I can stick that down. Let's just double check that. That's going there. Yeah, that's fine. It's perfect, in fact. I could cut a little bit off the top, which would move that up a bit. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to lose that flower, but I'm going to lose it anyway. So let's not cry about that. So I'm just going to move that up a bit. Yeah, and that's going to go there. Like that. Perfect. Right. So let's ink around this then and then get that stuck down. What am I going to use? Oh yeah, my potting soil Wendy Vecchi one. You could tear this if you wanted to, but you'd have to be quite brave because that bit there is a bit tight. I think that's underneath the thingy. Right, let's stick that down. So we can really only stick it on the, well, from there, along the top, down this side, but not all the way to the bottom because it sticks out. Let's try that. So it goes there and it goes there. Try and get it straight, square if you can. Let's just test that. Does that look straight, does it, heck? That looks straight there. Okay. Lovely. That's lovely. Now, this one, which is going to go there. So let's ink around this and get that stuck down. Yeah, there is a, what do you call it? Hashtag, yeah, hashtag involved with the prompts. So if you're going to be posting, if you're going to post on my group, or you're going to post in on your page or your group or whatever, or on Instagram, please could you use the hashtag so we can all see what everybody's doing, because it makes it really interesting when you can. This is shaping up quite nicely, isn't it? Quite like it. Okay, let's stick that down then, and I think I can stick on all sides. Oh, got carried away. Went into the middle. Okay, let's see where we are with this then. Right up that side there. How nice is that? It's lovely. Let's get rid of any extraneous glue. Then I can trim that off and we should have quite a nice journaling card. That's looking all right. I like that, that's nice. So I'm going to keep that piece, because you never know. And there is our journaling card. Now obviously I'm going to have to do something with it, because I can't have this as the back of a journaling card. So I need to back it. Let me just check how wide that is. 5 1/4, that's fine, that'll fit into our journals, I'm pretty sure. So let's just get some medium weight paper out. And we can back that onto there. I'll use Collaging for this. I think glue should be one of the prompts, because I probably get more questions about glue, which glues I use and why, than anything else actually. Glues and inks. What's the difference between distress and oxide? Get asked that a lot. Of course, you guys that have been following me for a while know that distress is translucent and oxide is opaque. I'm quite pleased with this, I like it, actually. And it's good use of our wallflower paper. Making the most of it. There we are. Lovely. Now let's just cut that out. Actually, a lot of the Mass Makes March that I've been doing, this is not a mass make, this is just me responding to Heather Beckett, have been aimed at beginners really. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's lovely. Now I just want to take the corners off. I'm going to use my biggest notch thing. And we'll come back and see what we need, how and what we need to decorate it. So it's ink around there, and then we have a better idea of what it's going to look like. So it's not highly grungy, it's a little bit. So yeah, yesterday, haircut and nails. Whew, it's a bit much for me in one day, but I did it. Right, so there we are. Now we need to add something to it. It looks quite like bits stuck on a bit of paper, doesn't it, really? That's the back, so that's great. Let's just check I haven't got anything that's going to mark that too much. So when I was looking for stuff, found these two labels, and they're green, and I really quite like them. So I want something up here to break that. So I think that one is a definite goer. I really like that one there. Yeah, let's do that. And do I want to stamp something on there? Oh, possibly. I'm just going to dab it with my brown dauber. Let's take that real whiteness away from it. Let's have a look and see what I've got. Agent 1929. That's going to fit. This is from the field notes. Anybody that knows me knows that I have 2 sets of Timmy field notes. Oops, so I've got a number on there. A proper Timmy field notes. But sometimes I just like using the knockoff ones. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Right, we're going to have to find it in my new ink. Storage. Come on, girl. Right, so this is the one, and I'm just going to stamp on there. Lovely, that's grand. I think I like the knockoffs because they're clear and you can see exactly where you're stamping. Whereas the rubber ones, well, you can't, can you? Because they're rubber. No, I'm going to put that higher up. I'm going to put that about there. So let's glue that into place. About there. I'm just going to come into that, the corner on the label. Is that straight? Not sure. Maybe not. Well, it'll have to be now because it's stuck. So let's cut the back of this off. There we are. Yeah, that's it. We're starting to build something up now. Very nice indeed. What do I have? I have my little labels. I've got my Timmy, come on, I've got my Timmy Curator snippets, yes, thank you. And I've also got these ones from the old design shop. So, these are the smallest ones, so let's have a look at that. Field specimen label. That's quite nice, isn't it? Maybe better up there. Yeah, like that. That's a goer. And something else. What's that? I don't know really. I think that's a bit much. Something like that. And a little curator snippet maybe. I've got this one that says specimen. No, not there. Probably would go quite nicely there though. Yeah, like that, like that, like that. Okay, let's ink. And let's bend it, get the sander out, scrape along the edge of where you've bent it so that it'll then accept the ink nicely. There we go, that's that. That's lovely. And I'm going to stick that down and then have a look through the curator snippets and see if I can find something that I like to go with that. So it's just in a fraction from the edge. There, let's have a look through these. There's always something in here. It sometimes takes quite a long time to find. That's nice, it says Botanical Lab. I like that. What's wrong with that? That was easy. Where are we? Which way up? That way up. So just over that, this label and this, and it ties them all in together. Right, now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of sellotape to there. Oh, we're onto the new strip, the new and last strip. That's just got a bit wrinkled, that edge. So I'm just going to take a little bit like that. Stick that over there, like it's holding them on. And I'm going to get a little paper clip. Oop, that one flew out of the box, so that'll do nicely. I'm just going to put that on there. Like that, just like it's holding it in place. Then we've got this one that we thought might go nicely there, and I still do. So let's glue that in place. Excuse me. Pop that there. And, oh, I've got another paper clip there. And this one, which I quite like there actually. And then we've got our three points of interest. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to fold that again. Take my sander to it, ink across it. Just gives it a bit more interest, doesn't it? And pop that onto there. just there. And I think that's pretty much done. It's a really nice journaling card. It's sturdy, and we've still got our other one to go. So I'll just have a bit of a tidy up, and then we'll come back and we'll do something with this guy. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, so what I want is a background, and I could make one with all the remnants that I've got. I really could, but I think what I'm going to do is make a lighter coloured background for him. And what I'm going to use is a piece of white, well, I don't know, would you describe that as card or paper? It's about 210 grams, something like that. And I'm going to brayer some paint onto it. Brayer. Here we are. This one will do. It's not my preferred one, but that must be in the kitchen. And I'm going to use this. Shall I maybe use a brown? Well, I decided ultimately to use speckled egg, because after all, he is a birdie and he has got blue on him. So I'm going to use speckled egg. And what I'm going to do, shake it first, is just put out a little bit, a roll like that, and then I'm going to use my brayer. Now, to load the brayer, don't just roll it back and forth on the same spot. Just take your brayer, roll it down, lift it up like that. So you're rolling from one end to the other, but you're lifting up as you go. And then I'm just going to put brayer onto my paper, and you get a really lovely background. It's nice and light. Turn that round so we can just need a little bit more paint. Oh, that's quite a lot more paint, but that's okay. And don't worry if you get big splotches on it, it'll all look fine in the end. Now I'm just going to turn it the other way so I can go up 90 degrees to that. I like these big darker areas. But it's really random, and that's what I really like about it. Just another little bit down here. And that's lovely. That's really, really lovely. What do you think? Yeah, I like it too. So I don't really want to waste that paint, so I'm just going to get another piece of paper out and brayer it off onto there. Which is infinitely better than wasting it. I don't think I'm going to get a whole sheet, but that's okay. I'll get what I get. Yeah, we're down to the last knockings, as you might say. So there we are, we've got half a sheet to use on another occasion. And this needs to be rinsed off under a tap, and this I'm going to put some water on it, and I'm just going to pick up, what have I got in here? I could probably do it on there, couldn't I? This is all to save me wasting it. I've lost my sprayer. Okay, found it. It had been pushed off the back of the desk. So just lightly spray that, spritz it I guess, and then we'll just go dibby-dabby into there, see what we get. Nothing major. Well, there was hardly any paint down, so I'm not surprised. But a little bit. And of course the beauty of acrylic paint is that when it's dry, it's immovable. Whereas the distress inks, etc., they are always water reactive. That's nice, isn't it? Shove that up there to dry. And then I'm just going to clean this up. Right, so I think I've inked around most everything that needs it. So let's see how we can arrange this then. So I want to have him kind of like that, front and centre. This we could stamp on. Oh, I'll tell you, we could also stamp on the background, couldn't we? That would look better, yes. Which stamp have I got that I could put on there? Got that butterfly one. What about the specimen one? Yeah, let's do the specimen one. I'm going to do it in brown. I'm going to do it in oh, shall I do it in sand dune? Yeah, let's do it in sand dune. Here she is. Want it that way up. I've no idea what this is going to look like. Just in my head it looks quite nice. Let's just pop that there. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like that. Pop this one away. So what are we going to stamp the background with then? That's the question, isn't it? Well, I've got the one I always use, which I quite like. Yeah, let's just use it. Why not? So which one shall I use? I think I might just use this one. It's a smaller one. Yeah, let's just use that. But I'm going to do it in grey. I want it to be there, but not megally in your face. So I've got my grey, and I'm just going to press that on, just with my fingers. Yeah, that's really nice. It's there, but it's not in your face. That's why I didn't want to use black or the dark brown. We need it mostly around the edges, but probably not exclusively around the edges. I might have a bit of ink on this bit here, a little bit. Oh, I think that looks much, much, much better. I like it a lot. And it is only a little stamp, but the way we're doing it, it doesn't look like it's just a tiny stamp. Looks nice, to my mind anyway. Keep moving it along so you get different pieces, different places. Just the very top bit to go. Oops. Right, that's much, much, much better. Much more like a background. I love it. So that's just one little stamp, so you don't need anything too flash. For that, just a little bit. Right, okay then, let's see if we can build this up. Looks so much better with just that stamping on. So if I have that there and I pop this down there, let's put you down a little bit. And my leaves sort of in behind him, that one going that way, this one going like that. Let's pop him on again. Yeah, that's a nice start. It's a very nice start. Then my rose that's looking a little bit, yeah, like it needed that. I can just pop that down there. Okay. Looking nice. I did want to use this one. Also want to use this one. I could probably get away with that under there. Like that. Spread it out just a bit so it covers his tail. Yep, that's nice. And possibly this one. Just in there. I don't see too much wrong with that. As collages go, it's quite nice. So I think the thing to do is stick it. I still didn't use that, but there isn't anywhere really for it. So as much as I like it, it's going to have to live to fight another day. I've got my stamp, my Dutch stamp. That's nice because that sort of extends it over to that side. But I have got these bits on here that are small. I mean, that top one's quite nice, isn't it? That's so dark, it draws your eye straight to it, which is unfortunate because I like it. And I do have this piece as well that I could stamp on. Let's try that. Oh, let's not forget that little bit when I come to... So I've got my field notes. I've got this one, which is all about letters and stuff. And I've got this one. I can't remember what this one's called. It's upside down, that's not helping me much. I mean, I could have any of these numbers. They'd go nicely along there. Let's just have a look and see. Let's have a look in this. See what I've got in here. See if I've got any of those bluey ones. Because there always are some, but they're the first ones I use, so get used up really quickly. Is that the right colour? It's not far off, you know. That could go there, like that. Pooh, that's green. What else do we have? That's just not the right brown. It's silly, isn't it, what we get caught up with. This is specimen. Yeah, like that. I like that there. Just kind of softening the edges a little bit, isn't it? Where's this one that says, look at you? I don't know where that could go. Can it go there? Well, it could. Yeah, okay. Let's leave it at that. So I'm going to ink around these bits that I've just put down, and then I'm going to stick them down, and I'll be back to you because it's just tedious watching me stick stuff, so I'll be back when I've done that. Oh, I'm not sure now if you watched me do that. I can't remember now if I clicked, oh, I might click the wrong thing. Anyway, this is what I've built, and I'm going to stick it down. Right, so there we are. I've stuck all that down. Looks quite nice. I like it. Well, I like it a lot, but then again, I really like duck egg blue, so it's perhaps not as grungy as some things, but it's got a little bit of grunge going on. So we've got the other one that we made. So we've got these two from one piece of Timmy paper. Come on, win-win. And they will go, excuse me, into our botanical journal that we're loosely making with the mass makes March. So this is not a mass make, as you can see there's two of them, but it is replying to Heather Beckett's plea for some ideas of what to do with a wallflower paper pad. So that's that then. Right, thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you once again to Tony Vins for a kindness in sending me two pads, two 12 by 12 pads back from the vault. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Tony. So thanks to everybody. I'll see you again really soon. Take care now. Bye.